without telling me, but you know what? It's okay. I only missed a few seconds. And Fatty right now, just doing some fairs. Doing some nice fairs. But Stroder just has a really good horizontal game with Ranno. Has a really good ability to push people off stage. Ooh, calls him out. Disjoint trades with the Kragg fair. I don't know if that would have on the last patch, but this patch it does. As everyone knows, Ranno's up special got a little bit of a nerf in terms of how disjointed it is. And Stroder right now just going off, and oh, he went for the wall jump. He was going to wall jump and double jump into the pillar. And that could have actually been a stock had he hit the wall jump. Unfortunate Stroder SDs in the process and sends Fatty back on stage. Yo, what's up, Twisted Sin in the chat? How you doing? Fatty now playing it pretty slow, pretty easy, making sure that he can get all the extra credit he can, not going for anything too committal, just trying to build this percent one Kragg fair at a time, which for everyone's information is 10%. Quite a bit. And just like that, takes a stock too off of a down special DI in from Stroder. Oh, Stroder does not go for the for the parry, but instead waits for the side special to end and just gets a stock punish off of it. Down tilt into up strong, too good. Ledge cancels into a punish, and now we have an offstage Kragg with no pillar. One fair could do it. Another fair, another fair. He's dead. Stroder, you're nuts. Just like that, this is an even game, and Stroder is back in this. Ranno has the ability to close out stock so quickly against most characters in the cast, especially Kragg. And Fatty just content to stay away, throw some rock shards, throw rocks in general, and get the parry when he needs it. That's 2 in a row. Fatty, when Fatty gets on with his parries, it gets kind of scary. The man gets a read and dials it in really well. But Stroder there says, you know what? I know you're going for the parry, so I'm just going to stand there and look at you. Ooh, that fair. Sending the rock shards at Fatty on the top platform there. Now there is a situation with Kragg having to figure out what he's going to do. Stroder tried to DI into the pillar, it seems, and was unable to get it. The field goal goes to Kragg, and Stroder switching the color to proper Greninja for the counter pick. Oh, waits for the parry once again. Tournament's doing pretty well, Vixie, in the chat. It's moving quite along. We got some Tucson boys in town as well, making this a little bit more interesting than normal. Ooh, and Stroder just ping-ponging between the pillar, throwing out a chuckle as he tries to recover against a relentless Kragg edge guard. Oh, could have got the pillar again, but decides to roll instead, does not get the side special. May have been going for it with an misinput, hard to say. But Stroder with a new lease on life because of the missed opportunity from Fatty. Once again, another ledge cancel. Stroder's been going up to that top platform and doing a double up special into ledge cancel aerial. And sounds good, man. And once again, goes for a wall jump edge guard and misses it and gets an SD. So just a common theme we're seeing here. Stroder, though, getting that back air off stage. Fatty gets a low pillar and back to stage. Stroder now with the parries, all right. And as we saw in the last game, he was able to close out a really, really fast second stock in order to tie up that game. First stock ended the same fashion with a down tilt into up strong. See if Stroder can pull out some of his magic here. Now we have an offstage Kragg, and this is what we're talking about. Goes a quick 48%, and just like that, it is an even game. Stroder is playing so patient and pretty commanding when it comes to just like when he understands when he needs to stop his combos and when he needs to continue. And in Rivals, that can be kind of tricky given some of the characters' frame data and just general knowledge. Oop. Stroder, though, gets the recovery, gets the rock shard against Fatty, and now we are having an edge guard situation with 147% Frog jumping over the forward strong and waits for a parry, but instead gets a jab. Fatty DIs just horribly and dies from that, and so does Stroder. Both of them just awful DI. Feel bad. Not really. That back air, though, I don't think I've seen a Kragg back air kill before, like off the side like that. I've seen a kill off the top, but first time for everything, I guess. Fatty now building this percent, keeping it deadly even. Stroder just getting the aerials out of Kragg's ladder combos as soon as he can. Stroder has the ability to do that with a frame 3 nair and a frame 4 back air. Ranno's airspeed is not really the best. The air friction will allow him to die off the side earlier, but it'll also allow him to DI out of combos and get those fast aerials out. Oh, air dodges through the tongue. Oh my goodness. Oh, Stroder went for it all there. Had he hit that forward air, he would have gotten the game, but instead he gets reverse edge guard and Fatty takes it 2-0. Good set.